Hello, everybody. I'm here with Jacques Wiesel. Jacques just passed his recent birthday, and I just called him to congratulate him, and he's told me a bit about what he's up to these days. Jacques, tell us what you're doing these days in terms of your speaking engagements.
I'm doing mostly Zoom now, doing it with schools again, doing it with associations, and doing it with private industry as well. And I'm also doing one-on-one coaching, especially now that we've got the space back again that we could regain, so to speak. I can do one-on-one with anybody with no problem at all, and I've been doing it without a stop, actually.
Oh, that's great. So you're not only doing the motivational speaking as Mr. Motivator, you're also doing one-on-one coaching.
Not only that, but I have every single day I managed to write out another chapter for my fifth book, which will hopefully come out when I can find a sponsor for it.
Okay, so you're looking for a sponsor for your book. Okay.
Yeah.
Certainly, every time I engage with you, I learn something new. Is there anything that you want to share with us today about current events or things that are happening to motivate ourselves?
Sure. I think you have to remember that we are all born with incredible inborn strength, natural abilities to overcome almost anything, especially diseases, external diseases. So I tell people that they've got to understand not to be afraid of anything out there, but to be afraid of anything they allow in their minds. That's when it begins to rot and, hang around there. So I've had a positive attitude all through this year and managed to keep it around with my friends, family, whatever else that I come around with. And that's the name of the game. You got to keep yourself going and understand that nature intends you to win, not to lose. So why are you going to give in to a little bacillus or some crap or other germ, whatever it is out there that wants to eat away at your central nervous system, whatever it does? Why give into it? I don't understand that. I refuse to participate is the phrase I love to use. I refuse to participate whenever I see an illness coming around the block or anything coming through the window or through the door, which I try to keep out of, obviously. I won't let it touch me. I won't let it. I develop a mental wall, so to speak, around me. And hopefully it's kept me protected so far, and I feel good about it. I cured myself of bleeding ulcers when I was in the Air Force. I cured myself of a fractured femur that was broken in two without the help of doctors. We're talking about some big stuff that I did. So I learned a lot about the human mind, and we surrender too often to the surrounding literature and crap that people put out all the time. We forget to go inwardly and take the time to pause, give us a break, pause a little bit, and not think, but feel about what's going on and get some answers that way. That's it.
The mind-body connection,
Yep.
it's not really completely understood by everyone out there. We should not leave primary school without understanding, at least at some depth, that connection.
That's right.
I believe it wholeheartedly. What you think becomes what you become.
They say you become what you think about all day, and people think about the wrong things all day. They don't understand that if they turn it around and start to think of the positive way of things, the way it should be, and the way they could imagine it to be, that it would work if they did that. That's mental imagery, and it works.
Absolutely. Neuro-linguistic programming, mental imagery, it all works. And, you talk about this, and I've heard you talk about it before, and I love to listen to your presentations. I look forward to hearing about your success. And again, happy birthday. Keep on celebrating those birthdays.
Thank you. I look at it as a number. I passed it already. A week ago, I still got 3 balloons in my house over here floating around, which I can't wait to get rid of because I I don't need these reminders. I really don't. 90 doesn't mean a thing to me. It's just another number coming up. My brother's 92. One of my aunt is going to be 98. So we got some family strength going behind me. And I believe I inherited the good stuff. Don't forget, I come from European stock, from, breast milk, so to speak, and Jewish upbringing. We ate the other kind of foods that we get over here, but they sustained me and gave me an ability to have a ability to withstand illnesses as much as possible.
Absolutely. We are what we eat, and you're made of some good stuff.
Yep.
And, well, it's been a pleasure to speak with you. And would you like to say anything to end this interview at this point?
Yeah. When God made man, he didn't make him to fail. He made him to succeed, period. Physically, mentally, financially, too, if he works hard enough. And if any other way, man, by man, I mean man and women, obviously. They're not made to lose. And anybody, if there is an overly huge power out there looking down at us, it's crying for what it watches us do. It really does. This is ridiculous. This is not what it intended the human race to be. Not at all.
That's actually beautiful if you can take that in and put it to work for yourself. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time with you, Jacques.
Anytime you want, or you want to send somebody by telephone to talk to me, that's fine. That's on the house. Just tell them to Siano sent me. That's all.
You got it. And you may get some calls from some really amazing people. Actually, there's a couple people I'm thinking about right now, and we'll see how we move things forward. Thank you so much for your time today. And you have a great day.
My pleasure, Al.
God bless.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.